Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. This afternoon, we're watching and reacting to Spain versus Belgium, FIFA World Cup 2026 quarterfinal. The second quarterfinal, the winner plays France. España contra Bélgica. En la Copa Mundial de FIFA, cuartos de final, ganador contra Francia, las semifinales de la Copa Mundial. Here we are. Here we are. Our second of four quarterfinals, of course. Our second of four quarterfinals, of course. When it comes to it, we'll know our first semifinal at the end of this afternoon, of course. Our second semifinal we'll know at the end of tomorrow, because the other two quarterfinals will be played tomorrow. And we'll know our semifinalists by the end of Saturday. Well, we know one of them, but we'll have 6 teams left in the World Cup at the end of today, 5 at the end of the Norway-England game, and 4 at the end of the Argentina game. Starting 11s are as follows for Spain. In goal, Unai Simon. The back four, right back Pedro Porro, center back Pau Cubarsí, center back Aymeric Laporte, Marc Cucurella. The left back, Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, the center defensive mids. Lamine Yamal, right wing. Dani Olmo, center attacking mid. Alex Baena, left wing. Mikel Oyarzabal, the striker. For Belgium, in goal, Thibaut Courtois. Left back, Maxime de Kuyper. Brandon Michele, center back. Nathan Ngoy, center back. Right back, Timothy Castagna. Center defensive mids, Yori Tielemans and Raskin. Left wing, Leandro Trossard. Center attacking mid, Kevin De Bruyne. Right wing, Jeremy Doku. And striker, Charles de Ketelaere. My prediction score for Spain versus Belgium, 3-0. I mean, in theory, I think you'd be right. But honestly, at this point, I'm not too damn sure, if anything. With that being said, here we are. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. And will Belgium have another upset on the cards? A comeback and an upset. 2 draws in the group stage. Wait, Vanaken is in the starting 11. When did that? Oh, they took out Tielemans for Vanaken. Oh, hold on. Well, ain't that some? Yori Tielemans he got scratched. Yori Tielemans has been replaced by Hans Vanaken. 20. Huh. Well, you know. That's crazy. That's a decision. He must be hurt then, Yori Tielemans. He must be actually hurt, because that's a decision. And the game will get going. Yori Tielemans has gone down the warm-up with Vanaken coming in. Okay, yep, he did get hurt then. Damn. And here we go. Spain wearing their Real Salt Lake rip-off red kits, and Belgium wearing their pastels. That's what it's looking like. Or that's what it is. It's not just what it's looking like, but and here we go. Here we go. Nil-nil. Here we go. Brought down and Belgium going forward. How we doing, Sean? It's been a little bit, Ben. It's been a little bit. 0-0. Settle. Ball crossed in and caught by Unai Simon. Be a goal kick. Got new cleats. Nice. Don't cut a hole in the back of them like that. I don't remember what player did it at the World Cup, but somebody cut a hole in the back of their cleats. I think it was a Spanish player. Oh my God. You also got 3-0, but Pedri isn't starting. And Tillemans ain't starting for Belgium, so good. Don't be stupid. Good, don't be stupid. Like, I get cutting holes in socks at least a little bit more. I still think it's some woo-woo shit, but at least I can... Michael Oliver's the center ref for this game. I can understand why players cut holes in their socks. I wouldn't do it, but I can kind of understand that. The shoes, no, the boots, the cleats, no, I can't understand that at all. I can't understand that at all. That doesn't make any sense to me. There we go. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, that feels like, well, what if a player gets blisters? Well, maybe get looser cleats that still fit you. Because, I mean, I know players, they're cheap, that's why. That ruins the cleats. They'll probably last one 90-minute game. So whatever Spain player was doing it, well, I guess they must not be cheap then. They must be rich and they have enough money to spunk out on multiple pairs of boots. Or maybe he's playing with a blister on the back of his heel. I don't know. Maybe that's possible. Could be. Oh, so a player gave Javier Bardem their jersey. Because that's the debut patch and that all there. 26. Borja Iglesias. Okay. 3 minutes in. I mean, I just don't. But even then, if you're playing with a blister on the back of your heel, maybe you should wear cleats that are your size, but you still fit into snugly instead of smaller cleats, which I know footballers try to wear cleats that are maybe the half size smaller, so they have less room in the toe or something. I don't know. It should be Egypt versus Switzerland. Argentina didn't deserve that game, and Egypt should have won 3-2. It was a foul, and even then, don't blow a freaking lead in 13 minutes playing forward. Should they have went back that far to check the foul? No. Can they rightfully do so? Yes. Was it ticky? Yes. Was it a soft foul? Yes. Can you say it was actually rigged, though? No. Do I feel sorry for Egypt in that case, that they went too far back to take away a good run and a good goal? Sure. Do I feel sorry for them now that they're crying like a bunch of punks? And they just keep crying and keep crying and keep crying like they actually got screwed? No, I don't. You blew a 2-0 lead in 13 minutes. Shut the hell up. Like, I can understand you being mad about the VAR call being overturned or the goal being taken away. I can understand that in that way. But as well, I can also say don't blow a freaking 2-0 lead in 13 minutes. You did it to yourself. And who's to say, well, what if that goal counts? They probably don't blow that lead because Argentina would be completely disillusioned. Okay, because it'd be 3-0. Fair. And even if they did, they'd have extra time, which would be a lot fair. How would you think that would have gone? You really think that would have went to penalties? And even then, do you really think that Egypt would win on penalties against Argentina? I know it's a coin toss, but even then, still would have went to extra time. So Spain unbeaten in their last 35. Belgium unbeaten in their last 18. I ain't defending FIFA a bit here. And I still think the Salah going down in the box, that's more incidental than what we had on the other end. So playing forward. Spain playing forward. But either way, I mean, I'm not defending FIFA here, and I'm not defending Argentina. Maybe it should have been overturned. Maybe Enzo's goal should have been taken away, and Egypt should have had a penalty, so it should have been 3-2. But who's to say Emi Martinez doesn't save it? Who's to say that they don't piss down their leg, which they already were? I don't know. 7 minutes in. I don't know. I mean, 16 wins, 6 draws, 0 losses when Lamine Yamal starts for Spain. Well, I guess they're winning this game then. At least by penalties. Well, then again, I guess the shootout doesn't count as a loss. It's still technically a draw. Because I could have sworn, didn't he start that Nations League final and they lose on penalties? But again, I guess that doesn't count as a loss per se comparatively. Playing forward. Caught. Eight minutes in. $8-12. J.J. Weatherhold has a long-term contract extension with the Cardinals that buys out free agency years. Nine minutes. Going forward, Spain goes down. It's a free kick. Better. Free kick for Spain. Nine minutes in. Ball crossed in. Cucurella shoots it. Ball crossed in. Another shot blocked away for Spain. Or from Belgium for Spain. They'll be cleared away finally. They finally get it cleared 10 minutes out. 10 minutes in through the first half. Spain's been the better team. They've had more possession, which I'm not shocked about. Belgium's held firm defensively for the most part. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. The winner of this game plays France and probably will get murdered by France. I think Spain would have a better chance against France. I mean, 2 years ago, Spain beat France to make the Euros final. But of course, that's the Euros, and that was 2 years ago, and Spain was flying high. France was not. They robbed it on. I agree. Now, that's more of a robbery than Egypt, in my opinion. If I feel worse for Iran than I do Egypt. Yeah, it sucks for Egypt. I feel sorry for Iran. They got robbed and everything didn't go. They had to just slowly watch everything not go their way through the rest of the group stage just to get eliminated. My coach might be lost. The player on the other team was like 1 foot away from me, and I was on defense. And he was running as hard as he could, so I cleared the ball, but my coach said I had time. No, you didn't. No. In my professional opinion, no, you did not have time, and you did the right thing. Sometimes you got to hoof the damn thing. That was the time you had to hoof the damn thing. In my professional experience, in my professional opinion, in my swashbuckling opinion, yeah, you had to clear the damn thing. It was 1 foot away and he was running hard. Yeah, clear the damn thing. I think you did the right thing. Your coach is lost. Your coach is lost. Very lost. Here's a chance for Spain. Shot blocked away. I'd rather the ball be played on the floor. I'd rather the ball be played to a teammate that isn't a second ball. That's an easy ball to gain. But sometimes you just got to hoof the damn thing. That's one of those cases. Would I have liked it? I mean, in the situation, yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. But do I hate that we're probably losing possession there? Probably. Or we have to play for a second ball there? Probably. But that's neither here nor there. It's either get pressed to get the ball taken away from you or hoof the ball and hope for the second ball or put it out for a throw-in, which, I mean, if you're going to hoof it, I'd rather put it out for a throw-in and try to press the ball from there and try to get it back from there. But if you have to play for the second ball, you have to play for the second ball. So it is what it is. It's not exactly what I'd prefer happening, but I know it's going to happen at some point every so often. Probably once or twice every game, you're going to have to play for that second ball. I mean, ideally, in my situation, in my ideals, but sometimes you have to play for it anyway. So, yeah, no, I think your coach is lost. Who will win? I think Spain. You were up by 1 goal late in the game. Yeah. Hoof that shit. Yeah, at that point, yeah, if you're about to get pressed and you're a defender, it's going to be a giveaway in your own end. Hoof that shit. Yeah, you made the right decision. I wouldn't even begrudge you for that one. It's not what I want, but it's not what I like. It's not how I want the game played, but again, it's not my team. So, I mean, I guess that means nothing, but I would not begrudge you for hoofing it. I mean, I'd say probably for a throw-in, but if you have to just set it up, if you could keep it in and set it up for a second ball, okay, it is what it is. Hopefully you picked up the second ball or somebody pressed the ball back away, 2-1. I say Spain. Yeah, I'm not surprised, honestly. I know I picked Morocco, but I'm honestly not surprised. Playing forward, 15th minute. 0-0, settle. Spain trying to push the ball forward. But again, playing forward, blocked away. I would rather my team play the ball on the ground, get to their teammate, 1-2, triangle, work the ball forward. I don't want us to hoof the ball straight up into the air, whether it's for a second ball or up to our striker, we have to hoof it out for a, here's a chance. Spins. He tried to scorpion it, but Danny Olmo couldn't get it. But again, that's a me thing, not exactly. But again, in that case, you have to hoof it. You didn't have time. If you tried to wait an extra second to kick that ball, either to find a teammate or to hoof it, then you were going to get dispossessed. You were going to get ran. And I'm not going to say you would have given up a goal. I don't know enough about the situation to say that. But you give it up in a dangerous area, well, would it be shocking if the game was tied about less than a minute later? I don't know how good they were at finishing, and I'm not sure I know the exact situation besides what you've given me. So, no, sometimes you just got to hoof the damn thing and hope maybe it gets salvaged into a second ball. You take one extra second to try to find a teammate. You take one extra second to try to play it low. It's going to get blocked, or you're going to get pressed off the ball. It wasn't worth it. You did the right thing. And tell your coach, I said, well, that shit don't mean a damn thing right now, but maybe down the line when you say I said it was the right thing to do, maybe down the line he's like, shit, he was right. I got told by the best coach in the world, the best manager in the world, that he was right. I was wrong and he was right. Damn. Cleared away at a free kick. But, I mean, right now, yeah, that don't mean shit. For you to tell him that he was wrong and I was right. But maybe down the line, it will. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But, either way. Either way. You got to be, but also let me put it like this. If you're going to hoof the ball on my team, hoof the ball away, you got to be in the shit. And it sounds to me like you were in the shit. I can't even get mad at that. Also, thank God you didn't back pass it. I'd have been more pissed off about that personally. Hoof it. Actually, yeah, no, I'd rather you hoof it than back pass it. Because two things. One, back passes are wrong. One, back passes, unless they're absolutely needed, no. You know I'll stand on that. Second of all, what if the guy kept running and then just started running at your goalie? How good is he with the ball at his feet? Or another center back. Say you back pass it to another center back to relieve the pressure, but then he just turns around and starts going straight at a center back instead and just keeps running like a raging bull. How good is the center back with the ball at his feet? See, that you have to think about it like that. Hoofing it was the right decision. Because I don't want to see any back passes unless they're absolutely necessary. And even in that situation where where it's like, boom, where it's coming, I still don't think it's necessary. So, no, I'm not going to. Well, I could. But either way, 20 minutes. It's like, boom. Like, if it's coming at you, like, I still think you find a way. 20th minute. Because is the center back good with the ball at his feet? Is the goalie good with the ball at his feet? I don't know. This is something I don't know. Even then, I'd still rather you hoof it, in my opinion. I think it takes, and honestly, it probably takes longer to turn, to do a half turn and get in the right angle of passing it to the center back or the goalie. And then you also have the feeling of where are you on the defensive line? Are you in line with the center back? Like, are you on the same plane, or are you ahead? Or are you behind? So if you're behind, that is a complete dumbass pass to play. If you're behind the center back, if the center back's ahead of you, which one, you're in a fuck situation anyway, in my opinion. If you're an outside back, you need to be at least in line with a center back at most times. If you're in possession, you need to be in line or ahead. If you're behind, you're already fucked. You're already in a fucked situation. If you're behind the center back, you're already fucked. Second of all, in my opinion, if you're on the same line, why would you pass it to him? If you're ahead of him, you're only saving yourself a second. So you do a half turn. That takes a half second. You pass the ball, gets to him. Maybe because that guy's pressing, maybe it's too quick for him to realize that he needs to go to the center back, but is somebody else coming that way? Again, you made the right decision. I don't know why I'm going on a tangent here, because that's how my brain works. That's how my brain works. But again, and then the goalie, is he good with the ball at his feet? How much do you have to turn, which would have taken that extra second? I think you made, yeah. I'm trying to play this in multiple ways to see. My first answer was you made the right decision. My second answer, yeah, just running through the whole thing, you made the right decision. Because then again, at least not knowing how good a center back is with the ball at his feet, where you were in relation to the back line, how much you would have had to turn to play it back to the goalie, how much that would have taken. Yeah, no, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. 23rd minute. No, you did the right thing. I mean, I would prefer a back pass anyway. Water break, 0-0. Settle. Thank you for watching Tactics with Ryan, a.k.a. Why You Don't Back Pass. Actually, this is a perfect example. Of why you don't back pass, or why I hate them so much. Or you could just watch a Toronto FC game. It doesn't take much. But either way, well, the Pirate isn't there yet, so I guess you could watch a TFC game. You could just see how bad I hate them anyway. But, but, yeah, this is a perfect example. It takes too much time to turn, either half turn or full turn. The goalie isn't good with the ball at his feet. The center back depends on when the guy who's pressing you realizes you're going to go to the center back. Depends on where you are in relation to that back line. If you're on line, fine. If you're ahead, you're going backwards, which probably saves a second. If you're behind, you're in a fucked situation anyway. So, because in my opinion, at least the way I set it up, or I would set it up, my outside back is never going to be behind a center back in possession. It's never going to happen. Well, at least that's ideally if you have the ball and we have controlled possession. Now, of course, if you just get the ball back, that's a different discussion. If we just get the ball back, different discussion. If we're starting to build our possession, but if we are controlling the possession, if the ball has been ours and we are able to get into our shape, the outside back should never be behind the two center backs on line. They should never, ever be behind the two center backs. On the same line, fine. Ahead, ideal. They should be ahead of the center backs, ideally. Probably coming into the half space, especially if we have the ball. Probably trying to float into that half space, into the midfield. Or pushing forward, depending. But they should never be behind the center back. They should never. But either way. That's if you have the ball. 25th minute. That's for an extended portion of time or more than like a minute. If you have the ball for more than a minute, you're really making me want to pull the frickin' tactics board out. Ugh. What have you done? 25th minute. 0-0, settle. Let's focus on this game. So, again, it's more of a... Either way, you did the right thing. You chose the right idea, in my opinion. And I don't know... I mean, it is a high school youth club, so maybe that coach has... Maybe he is going to be less idealistic or... Either way. Playing forward. I think that's the English way of saying 0-0. I'm not sure. I think it has to be English, though. I'm not exactly sure why they say it either, but it's the English way of saying 0-0, I guess. Blame the English, but that's a football thing. Like, I feel when I'm talking about any other sport, hell, even when I'm talking about hockey, I mean, you've seen it. I've said 0-0 before, right? But it should be 0-0. But hell, I like saying 0-0, actually. It feels weird, even in other sports. Baseball, not so, really. I still say 0-0 with baseball. I do. Basketball, it's not 0-0 long enough for me to say 0-0. Football, gridiron football, not 0-0. But hockey, for some reason, I don't know why, but either way, I could still say 0-0. Spain won't score until Marino comes on confirmed. So it's fine if I do bring out the tactics board. Yeah, if you go back like 5 minutes or so, I was really going on a tangent about back passes and where the outside back should be in comparison to the center back because Sean set me off. His coach is wrong, by the way. He was right to hoof the ball away. And I'm not a guy who wants to hoof the ball away or back pass it for that matter, but I can understand sometimes you need to hoof the ball away. And when somebody's pressing you and you only have a second and you're a defender and you're up by a goal, you hoof that ball away. Especially if your other center backs or goalies aren't good with the ball at their feet. But either way. I bet there'll be a second quarter goal for Spain. Oh, yeah, because so by halftime. Okay. From now to halftime. Oh, Lord. What have we done? Either way, 0-0. Settle. Spain has the yards of ball on. They'll score soon. Belgium are doing a pretty good job defensively. I'm not saying they're going to park. I'm not saying they're parking the bus, but they're definitely good defensively. Spain has had 7 touches in the opposition box, and Belgium hasn't allowed a goal yet. That's what this game's going to be. And, I'm kind of surprised, honestly. Shot, save, rebound, shot, goal! You were wrong, McChronicle. There it is. 1-0 for Spain, and it's Fabian Ruiz. And I guess he's going to be a daddy. Congratulations. 1-0. 1-0. Goal for Spain. It's Fabian Ruiz. Who puts away the rebound. '29th minute. We'll go 30th. 30th minute, 1-0, 1-0. Never mind. Well, I guess this will be 3-0 then. Let me edit this. Let me not forget this like I did yesterday. Boom. 1-0 Spain. Boom. There we go. Boom. There we go. Fabian Ruiz, 30th minute, good rebound. It was a matter of time. Oh my God, Courtois actually had a howler for once and through his legs. Was that through Vonneken's legs? Ay, ay, ay. Courtois actually had a howler. Oh my God. Courtois actually had a howler for once for the first time in God knows how long. Oh my God. I'm shocked stunned. I'm shocked stunned. Oh my God. I mean, Courtois doesn't give out a bad rebound like that. He very rarely does. I'm shocked stunned. I think that's on Courtois. I think that's on Courtois. Huh. Didn't expect that at all. I think that's on Courtois. Yeah, he gave up the rebound, which shockingly, of course. "31st minute, 29-6-6 at the World Cup when scoring first for Spain." So, sounds to me like there you go. But wow, that was. I'm surprised. I'm still surprised. "32nd minute. Playing forward. Lamine Yamal crosses the ball into the box. Ball crossed in, headed away by Belgium. Goes down. Free kick for Spain. And Belgium are starting to come up apart the seams. Or come apart at the seams. There we go. Free kick. Here we go. Free kick. Here we go. For Lamine Yamal. He's had a World Cup goal this year, yeah? Of course. Yep, not that game. 34th minute. Free kick. Lamine Yamal. Shot, save, rebound. Oh my God, he almost gave up another one. Oh my God. Oh my God. Courtois almost gave up another rebound. Jesus Christ. That's not a good look. Lamine scored against Spain or Saudi Arabia. That's one goal. Didn't score there. Corner. He ran into the freaking referee. Drop ball. Don't give him a card. He's taking it as an accident. Okay. Alex Baena against Austria. Yeah, he's only got one goal. Yep, one goal. 1 goal. 1 goal at the World Cup. Watched. He ain't got it this World Cup. He has been ghosting. Did not score on the free kick. Yamal been ghosting. 35th minute. Over the top. Brought down. Shot. And that's Alex Baena putting it wide. Handball and a goal kick. 36th minute. Oh, come on. That was above his elbow. That was like in his freaking shoulder. Are you kidding me? Good decision to bench Pedri. I mean, I'd really say. I mean, Fabian Ruiz did score the goal, so. Oh, look, Brad Pitt and Javier Bardem are at the same game. F1 movie reunion. Where's Damson Idris? That was on his. Are you kidding me? Handball. It was up here. How the? So, what? I'm sure he was trying to chest the ball. He has his arms out like this, and it hits his shoulder. That is not a handball. You can score with your shoulder, his bicep. You can score. It's above the elbow. You kidding me? What the hell? If it's at the shoulder, your shoulder is connected to your chest. His arms were out like this. Your bicep is still basically right on your chest. So you're telling me if you have to chest the ball, you have to keep your arms like this. You can't have them out like this. If it hit it under his elbow, fine. That's a handball. But don't get me started. Bicep. Shoulder. So if the ball went a little bit awry, so damn what? Isn't it above the elbow where the handball is kind of... It shouldn't be called. I guess it's more murky. If your sleeve, in my opinion, if it's on your jersey sleeve, it's not a handball. But what if they're wearing long sleeves, Ryan? Then above the freaking elbow. If it can hit a jersey patch, it's not a handball. Because isn't the letter of the law elbow up, no handball? Isn't that the letter of the law? Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the letter of the law elbow up? It's not a handball. Maybe I'm misreading something, but elbow down, handball. Elbow up, no. So is it because his hands were out like this as he was trying to chest the ball and it went into his bicep? Whatever. They didn't score anyway. I just need clarification. I'd be pissed if that happened to my team. I just need clarification. Playing forward. Rodri goes in. Lamine Yamal. Yamal with a ball side netting. Oh my word. Is he back? What if it hit his elbow? Well, that's a gray area. Like, I guess if it hits flush. Well, then I guess it's a handball. I can't argue as much. If it hits flush, I guess I can't argue as much. .39th minute. Plays in. Goes down, blocked away. Ball crossed in. Header, goal! Belgium ties it! De Bruyne with a header! Or no, it was De Ketelaere, my bad. I was thinking of the club number. Ederson from Atalanta failed his medical. He's not going to Man United now. Oh, De Bruyne wears 17 on the... I knew Belgium was... It was De Ketelaere. That's 3 goals. Speaking of Atalanta, doesn't De Bruyne wear 17 for club? That's what I was thinking of. Charles De Ketelaere. De Bruyne wears 7 for Belgium. Yeah, yeah. Hey, they're wearing baby blue jerseys, dude. Hey, they're wearing baby blue jerseys as well. That's why I got confused. Still trying to wake up a little bit. 41st minute. What a header. 1-1. De Ketelaere. You're a genius. No mames. Well, here we are. So Courtois got paid back. Oh. There we go. Wrong one. Ah, damn it. Still wrong one. There we go. There we go. Better. 1-1. De Ketelaere in the 41st minute. That was a really good header, though. Be careful, Ryan. My prediction is getting closer and closer. I know football. It's better in France. You know what? You know what? All your prediction proves. First goal conceded in 650 World Cup minutes for Spain. Yes, you do know football. I agree with that, sir. You do know football, Steve. You do. You do, sir. You do. And I respect that. The only thing, it's better in France. I'm fine with your prediction coming true because it's better in France. And if they're playing Argentina, you know what? That'd be hilarious if Belgium beat Argentina. Which, the way Argentina's playing, you know what? Honestly, they probably could. Fair enough. Yellow card. They probably could. Yellow card for Kubarsi. But what your prediction truly proves is Roberto Martinez is one of the worst managers of all time. Or he's one of the most fraudulent, or I should say, one of the most fraudulent managers of all time. Rudy Garcia, this man came out of nowhere. He only lost, his first game with Belgium, and he's been unbeaten ever since. Oh, yeah, I used to coach Napoli. Okay. Never really wowed me there, to be honest. Didn't wow me at Roma either, to be honest. Marseille, I don't watch enough French football to say anything about Marseille and Lyon. I think. And Al Nassr was basically just as Cristiano got there as last months were there. So, either way. I guess what? Rudy Garcia is better? Rudy Garcia is better than frickin' Roberto Martinez? I guess so. Belgium loses its game, it'll be because of the goalkeeper. Well, they got the goal back that De Bruyne gave, or Courtois gave away, so I don't think he's going to make that mistake again. Kubarsi with an open field tackle on De Bruyne. Yeah, Kubarsi, here's the thing about Kubarsi for me. He's very talented. He is a very talented center back. And De Ketelaere was onside by a good margin. He's a good player, but he definitely has his hack tendencies. But he's not a hack yet, but he could get there. But he's a good footballer, but he definitely has his moments of being a hack. That's one of them. And sometimes it hurts you bad. Playing forward. Pedro Porro laces out. What are you doing, man? Wide and over the bar. Goal kick. But you know what? I mean, I would rather see Belgium win the World Cup than France. It'd be funny if 8 years later, when I had no faith in Belgium, they win the World Cup. But in 2018, I was the one who picked Belgium to win, and I was banging the Belgium drum so loudly. 5 minutes of stoppage time. And it is totally I know I still have it. Hold on. Let me see. It's got to be in the red folder, ain't it? 2018's World Cup predictions bracket. Let me see. It's got to be in the red folder. It's got to be in the red folder. Hold on. I have it. I still have it. Okay, no, it's not there. This is 2021, 2020. Ah, yes. Yes. Okay. March Madness. Ah, yes, my original prediction. Here we are. My original 2018 World Cup prediction, back from 8 years ago, still there. Look at who I had in the final, or winning it. Yeah, Spain was a bad call, but Belgium. Hell, did I have France, Belgium as a semi? Yes, I did. Spain and Germany was a bad one, but either way, read it and weep. I had Belgium winning the World Cup 8 years ago. Read it and weep. 8 years later, they might just do it. And I still had Belgium winning it. Still had Belgium winning it. And I had England in the semifinal in my knockout bracket, by the way. So, I didn't flip. .1. So, solid SKC, what? 47th minute. So, yes, I picked Belgium to win the World Cup 8 years ago. And they didn't do it. They got to the third place game and won third place, though. I did have... there we go. See, and that's why I like physical media. Wow, no way. Player down. Tom Bogert just reported it. Wow. Oh my God. Mo Salah to SKC. What? Player down, 48th minute. Sporting KC emerges as top MLS suitor for Mo Salah amid club's ambitious summer. MLS. It would be amazing for the MLS. I agree. New York Times Athletic. Yeah, that's Tom Bogert. That's Bogues. Paul Tenorio and Tom Bogert. Yeah, there we go. Well, yeah, I agree with that. That's what they wanted. That's why they did it. That is why, 49th minute. That is why they changed the schedule. That's the only positive thing about it. I don't care. Yes, I will admit that maybe having a summer transfer window where everything's aligned with the rest of the world, fair enough. Either way, 50th minute. .49, 50th minute. So that's the only good thing about it. And it's halftime, 1-1. De Ketelaere with the equalizer. Fabian Ruiz off the rebound to open the scoring. De Ketelaere with a header for the answer. And it's 1-1 at the half. Uno mio tiempo. But you see why I do all this physical media? Look at the folders. Look at all that was in that folder. Okay, there we go. Halftime. Well, we'll take a break. We'll take a short break at the halftime while the stats get this one going. Sit time me back. 1-1 at the half. Uno mio tiempo. Spain's been the better team, but Belgium got one back. Belgium don't die. It is their last rodeo. They ain't as good as they once was, but they're as good once as they ever was. And that's their story. They ain't as good as they once was, but they're as good once as they ever was. Since I'll be back, short break. We are back for the stats of the half. Solid still prefers to stay in Europe or Saudi, so it's a long shot. I mean, fair enough, but either way. How we doing, people on Rumble? Hi. As I said, it's hard for me to check. How we doing? Maddie777 says, go Spain. Nate has the green siren thing emoji. I don't know. But how we doing over there? I don't know how long you were sitting over there, and I don't know if you're still here, but yeah. I blame not checking it on the Sean set me up on a damn tangent situation. Either way, stats the half. 62% possession to 38% possession, 108 expected goals to 0.18 expected goals, 9 shots to 2, 3 shots on goal to 1, 16 touches in the opposition box to 5, 268 accurate passes, 88% pass accuracy to 150, 82%, 1 yellow card to 0, 0 corners, or 3 corners to 0, 9 shots to 2, 3 shots on goal to 1, 3 shots outside the box to 0, 303 pass to 184. We got 88% pass accuracy to 82, 13 throws to 7, 1 offside to 1, 1 yellow card to 0. We got 0 red cards to 0, 6 fouls to 6. And it's 1-1 at the half. Uno miro tiempo. For me, I think Spain's been the better team. I think Spain's been the better team throughout the first 45 minutes. Even though they gave up the goal to Belgium, I think Spain has been better. But Belgium is not a team who dies easily. Belgium is still going. Belgium is still kicking. They're still punching. They're still kicking. They're still trying to play football. They're not going down without a fight. They're not going down easily. They're not going down easily, Belgium are. And that's the tough part. Norway, England plays tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central, 8 o'clock, Argentina, Switzerland are 2 matches, 4 and 8 Central tomorrow. And they do have Justin Bieber at the World Cup final halftime show. Which honestly, unironically, Justin Bieber might be the best performer they have at that halftime show. Unironically. And it's not just because he's a Leafs fan. Second half about to start, but I think Spain's been better. Sanabria for the Timbers. Yep, we talked about that. Definitely interesting. But second half, here we go. About to start. And for me, I think Spain's been the better side, but Belgium won't die. And that's the big thing about this match. Will Belgium keep punching, or will Spain get the knockout blow, or will we go to extra time? There's a lot of possibilities here, and I'm not sure where this is going. I'm not sure. We have 2 games tomorrow. We have the Forge versus Saint Laurent second leg on Sunday. No World Cup games on Sunday. No World Cup games on Monday. And the Vancouver Whitecaps Calgary tie is so over that I don't feel bad about doing the MLB Home Run Derby on Monday as a live watch-along and review. Tuesday, of course, we have the first semifinal of the World Cup. The winner of this game playing France. We'll be live and reviewing for that. Then we'll be live for the MLB All-Star Game because there's enough time in between. We'll be live for the MLB All-Star Game and reviewing that as well. I guess we'll make that a yearly thing. I don't know. We did it last year. I guess we'll make it a yearly thing. Either way, we'll see how it goes. Then Thursday, Toronto FC plays their first MLS game back. Yay. Not really looking forward to that. We'll be live for it and reviewing it. Friday, we have the FIFA World Cup final prediction next Friday. The 18th, we have the third place game live on RSR. And then the 19th, July 19th, we have the Belgian Grand Prix live RSR and the FIFA World Cup final live RSR. So the league's handling of the Kawhi Leonard trade is not a sign that significant discipline is coming for the Clippers and or Kawhi. The teams are not looking to alter the terms of the deal. So the second half's about to start. Here we go, second half. 1-1, 1-1. Let me change this. Boom. All right. Boom. All right. There we go. Second half. How we doing? How we doing? Another 2 green sirens on Rumble. From outdoors. Welcome, welcome, welcome. See, I'm trying to do better. Second half. Time to kick off for the second half. It's 1-1. Goals from Fabian Ruiz to open it for Spain. Charles de Ketelaere with a header to tie it up for Belgium. If you're an American, you'll remember that name because he scored 2 goals in the round of 16. That header was harder than the 2 goals he scored in the frickin' USA game. There we go. All right. 1-1, 1-1. When did Belgium get decent? I guess they always were. Sometimes, as Toby Keith once said, I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Belgium ain't as good as they used to be. They ain't the golden generation, but they still have quality. And their quality's aging like wine. And for some reason, when you have a comeback like they did against Senegal, who are the African champions, well, at least, well, arguably the African champions, Cucurella called for the foul. That gives you a lot of belief. And then you got to play against the corruption of the United States in FIFA. That's going to piss you off even more. There's been a lot of things thrown Belgium's way that wants to make these old guys say, you know what, if that's what they think of us, if they think we're beatable, if they think we suck now, okay, let's prove it to them we don't. Let's prove it to them we don't. We still got something here. And that's what they've done. They're on the mindset of, I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. That's what they are. "47th minute. That's what it is. Sometimes when you got a point to prove, sometimes when you have a point to prove, you're going to prove your point. Saved by Unai Simon. Historia que te hiciste, historia por hacer, porque nadie resiste tus ganas de vencer. Ya salen las estrellas, mi viejo chamatín, que lejos de la cerca nostra estás aquí. Levo tu camiseta pegada al corazón. Los días de tu huella son todo lo que soy. Loco de la seta y ataca mi Madrid. Soy lucha, soy belleza, el grito que aprendí. Marir, 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 jala marir y nada más, jala marir. Que chingue su madre al Barça. Que chingue su madre al Barcelona. You're covering your ears. Well, I didn't sing that well anyway, so it's fine. Hala Madrid. I've worn this jersey multiple times. Why are you complaining now? Why are you complaining now? I've worn this jersey multiple times when Portugal and Spain have played. Hell, when they played each other. See! .49th minute. Don't turn this into a damn Chiringuito sketch. Come on, man. But if you insist, 49th minute. 1, 2, 3, caramba. ¿Cuántos goles? Y Roma de Manolas. 1, 2, 3, caramba. '50th minute. 1-1. Corner. De Bruyne with a cross. Header brought down and cleared away. Wait, how many Champions Leagues does Madrid have? Oh, wait. Don't they have like 10 more than Barcelona? You are in the dust. Hold on. Don't they have like 10 more than Barcelona? 9, 10 Champions Leagues more? Something like that? Y'all are in the dust. How many Champions Leagues? ¿Cuántos Liga de Campeones de la Madrid? Contra la Barcelona. ¿Cuántos Liga de Campeones? ¿Cuántos? Come on now. Hey, Zidane's volley wasn't a steal job, let me tell you that much. Liverpool, that wasn't a steal job. Dortmund, don't make me laugh. Playing forward. 51st minute. What do you mean stole the Champions League? Loris Karius had a freaking howler. What do you mean stole? Playing forward. Oyarzabal playing forward. Shot wide. 52 minutes. Ball crossed in, header, brought down. Dani Olmo over the bar. Okay, but how's that a steal job? How's that a steal job? Now you're complaining. Well, they used to, I should say. They don't anymore. Dude, you've seen me wear this jersey multiple times. Why are you complaining now? Hell, not even this World Cup. More than that. Like the Club World Cup, Champions League Finals, UEFA Champions League Finals. When Spain played in a freaking Euro final. What? No, actually, I think I wore the suit. One of the Spain games of the Euros. Hell, were you here for the 2022 World Cup? Shit, I've worn this so many times. Well, I mean, not as much as other jerseys, but I mean, for, either way. I've had a lot of opportunities to wear this jersey on camera, so why are we complaining now? Why are we complaining now? Did somebody zap your brain? Did the Men in Black come over and hit you with the neuralizer and you forgot I'm a Madrid fan? Is that what happened? Is that what happened? 53rd minute. Is that what happened? Because that's the only thing that makes sense. Playing forward is Spain. Because why would I have the jersey if I wasn't? You haven't done it before. I don't remember you doing it before. This is the first time I've seen you do it. And you've had multiple opportunities, so that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Or 54th minute. So I don't remember you doing it before. Hell, certainly not this month. 54th minute. And this proves that I am a Cristiano fan more than I'm a Messi fan. Here comes Belgium, blocked away, chance shot, side netting. Oh my God, Belgium is putting on some good chances here. But this proves, without a shadow of a doubt, Ferran Torres coming on for. Oh my God, no, they're not. Ferran Torres is coming on for Alex Baena. What the hell are these guys doing? No, no. Ferran Torres. These guys have lost their mind. They have lost their mind. Baena and Ruiz are off for Ferran and Pedri. Oh, God. Oh, my God. What are we doing? They're already eating you alive, and you're going to put them on? Well, oh, Duncan McGuire went to Houston. Damn. Had all those possible European moves just end up going to Houston. Sad. Baena, stinker, and hooked. Oh, Madrid ruined your relationship. Okay, fair enough, but I ain't your ex. I ain't your ex. Baena, stinker, and hooked. Playing forward. 56th minute. But I enjoyed making this stream into an English Chiringuito sketch. That was fun. That was fun. Don't play with me. I could go full ranchero if you want me to. Don't play with me. 56th minute. Axel Witsel coming on. Yeah. Lukaku as well. Oh, look, it's Myles Garrett. Oh, yeah, he does play for the Rams now. I forgot. It is what it is. Got to do better than that. Myles Garrett does play for the Rams now. I forgot. Oh, God, the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl again, aren't they? Ah, shit. Because every time they play the Super Bowl in SoFi Stadium, the Rams really want to go for it. Fuck you, Kroenke. You rat bastard. Sorry, McChronicle, but I hate Stan Kroenke, and I always will. I can't speak much about Josh, but Stan can go fuck himself. The Rams should still be in St. Louis. The Rams should still be in St. Louis. In a righteous world, the Rams would still be playing at the Edward Jones Dome. And the worst part is Stan Kroenke helped Georgia Frontier bring him to St. Louis. And then he flipped on that as soon as she died and her idiot children sold the team to him. They should still be in St. Louis. He's from Missouri. He's from St. Louis. And he chose LA over St. Louis. He tanked the team to get him out of St. Louis. No. Dirty. And then they had the idea for the Riverfront Stadium, and they let them put it out, and then nothing happened, and then they basically let him do that just so he could buy the land at SoFi, and ay. In a realistic world, in a fair world, this game would be played in St. Louis. If it's Edward Jones, I don't know. If it's the Riverfront, I don't know. But in a fair world, this game would be being played in St. Louis instead of LA. But, whatever. Well, what about the Rose Bowl? Who cares about? Well, yeah, I guess so. But at least it wouldn't be SoFi. Maybe it'd be Vegas instead. But, I think so. I think I've heard that. Yeah. Sadly enough, Illinois ain't doing the same thing, but Sadly enough, Illinois isn't doing the same because J.B. Pritzker's a bastard. 60th minute. Axel Witsel coming on for Belgium. Based Missouri. Based. But Illinois still have an income tax and a high-ass property tax and everything across the board. Trossard, Vanaken, and De Kuyper coming off for Says, Lukaku, and even if Pritzker was knocked out of office, I'm sure that even if the new governor wanted to get rid of the income tax or lower it, or lower the property taxes, or lower any tax, they couldn't because Chicago would still be, or no, Springfield, my bad. Well, the Chicago Democrats run the state. Who are we kidding? Chicago should be the capital. All those Democrats from Chicago and Chicagoland run the damn state. But no, then they have to go to Springfield. And either way, even if there's a Republican governor, even if they're actually or libertarian governor for that matter, but I'm just, being realistic here. Even if they wanted to change things, they couldn't because those jackasses from Chicago are not going to let them change anything. Because nothing else is going to, it's going to be the same shit over and over again. 61st minute. Even if Pritzker were to lose, the other offices would still be all, well, you would think, but, there's a possibility, though, the other offices are still Democratic, and all the state Senate is still Democratic, and the state House, well, even if the statewide offices went Republican and flipped, the state Senate and state House would still be Democrat because, duh. Illinois is a shit show. That's all I'm saying. Handball. But it's not just that. Illinois is a very corrupt state. Always has been, always will be. Do you realize how many governors of Illinois went to jail? On both parties, by the way. And Rod Blagojevich probably did the least worst thing. I mean, I do believe Rod Blagojevich got set up, but either way, he still went to jail. But it's not just, I mean, when it comes to Illinois, I mean, it's not just the Democrats. It's a corrupt state. How many governors have went to jail? And Rod Blagojevich barely did anything compared to the other guys, and he still went to jail. I'm surprised Pat Quinn hasn't gone to jail. There was an Illinois governor named Pat Quinn, by the way. I know, ironic, right? No, I'm not talking about the former Leafs coach. I'm actually talking about the former Illinois governor in this case. He somehow hasn't gone to jail. Bruce Rauner somehow hasn't gone to jail. I'm surprised. I wonder what J.B. Pritzker has done because, well, if he doesn't, well, shit, if he doesn't go to jail, I really will be surprised. I'm sure he's done some shit. It's Illinois. This goes to Penn's. Belgium might win. Well, I mean, Courtois is a really good goalie. But either way. Enough about Illinois being a corrupt shit state. And Chicago sending their worst to Springfield and ruining everything. Enough about that. Enough about that. Enough about that. Remember Portugal versus Spain? Yeah, that game was a tight game that Spain won late. One thing that I didn't realize, though, is that the stakeout restaurants are still around. You know? I saw that on TikTok. Like, there's one in Swansea. I'm like, what? They're still around? I thought those things died. Country can't make a forward pass to save his life. I thought those things went away. As I remember when I was like young, Nations League final. Oh, well, Portugal did win that on penalties. You're right, but I don't know. Good point, actually. Yeah, and Courtois is a better goalie than Diogo Costa, so you have a point. But yeah, I remember like at the first, like I remember way back in the day, that stakeout restaurant. Used to get stuff from there when they were more normal to find. It was a pretty good place. Now, just like Buwadi, Spain are shit on pens. We'll see. But either way, I didn't know they were still around. Now I kind of want to nostalgia. Nostalgia is a fun thing. Now I just want to see if I've heard the prices are much. I read the prices are much higher though. It's like ugh. Oh no. Either way, I'm surprised they're still around. Courtois looks to be struggling. Oh no. Well, speaking of going to penalties, they might be cooked. Actually, entertaining show. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. On the Rumble side, we got entertaining show. Thank you very much. Now you're starting to understand what we do here. Okay, cool. A bit of deep freeze to ease the pain. I mean, that shit works. I'm not going to lie. That bio freeze, that stuff works. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. That stuff works. It does. Courtois, it's a water break. Okay, I was like, deep freeze is Houdini magic. I mean, not really, but I'm not a doctor, so how we doing, Henry? 1-1 at the water break. That bio-freeze stuff really works, though. Free fries from McDonald's. How do you get those? On July 10th. That's today, right? Huh. Oh, it's through the app. Okay. Just watching now. Only 1-1. Yep. Yep. Welcome to the show. That bio-free stuff really works, though. It does. It does. I mean, it must be magic. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how that shit works. Oh. Well, hasn't that always kind of been the case? Football surpassed hockey as Canada's top participation sport among the youth. No Tawny. Wow. What happened? Shohei Ohtani to miss the start and skip the All-Star game due to a left knee issue. Oh, no. Not good. MLB trade rumors. 68th minute, water break. Soccer Canada's been kicking Hockey Canada's ass for years on enrollment. This ain't news. Yeah, I thought so. But, I mean, I guess football culture is better than hockey culture. I guess. And hockey is getting really expensive, too. I mean, football is less expensive than hockey at this point. I mean, hockey, besides the shady culture that has been getting put into the limelight over the past couple of years, the junior hockey culture, so to speak, you know, it's getting really expensive, especially if you want to be goalies. Like, especially if your kid wants to be a goalie, that's even more expensive than just being a skater. At least in Canada. I mean, the equipment, the fees. From what I've heard, but either way. Well, yeah. The concussions cost a lot, too. A little bit. A little bit. Can't say I'm too surprised, though. I think this might go to extra time. We'll either have a late winner or this is going to penalties. As in a late 90 winner, we're going to penalties. Either or. Either or. Over the top. But good thing, this is the only game today, and I'll review it after it's over. And then I'll be back tomorrow. 70th minute. Header. Shot, header over the bar. What are you doing, Fadon? What are you doing? She's like, I'm going to raffle this header over the bar. Smack. And Courtois getting subbed. Oh, no. Courtois getting subbed for Senny Lammens. Senny Lammens from Manchester United. Well, I think this game's over. Just shoot at the goalie. Just shoot at the goalie. Spain. He's the Man U keeper. Hasn't been too bad, actually. He's not Courtois, though. What happened to Courtois? Caught a cramp in his leg or something. 3 international appearances for Lammens. He ain't Courtois, though. You could beat him a lot easier than Courtois. I mean, Courtois did give up a rebound. But either way, Spain. 3 rules of World Cup Fight Club. He's clearly hurt. 3 rules of World Cup Fight Club, Spain. And here's what you have to listen to for the last 20 minutes. 1, if you're a goalie, tend the goal. 2, don't blow a lead. Don't blow a 2-0 lead in the last 13 minutes. Third of all, go to the net. 3 rules of World Cup Fight Club. 3 rules of World Cup Fight Club. AKA, go to the net. That's the one that matters the most right now. Have you seen World Cup fan videos? A couple. Playing forward. Shoot it! No, this ain't going to be losing to a Zamboni driver if they lose to this guy, but shoot it. Shoot it at him. Absan, a Russian prospect to an ELC. Okay. Pretty good. Not the one we got this year, but a Russian defenseman. Coca-Cola. It's always Coca-Cola. Especially for when you have to go to the net and shoot. Happy World Cup quarterfinals day. Pay me, by the way. 73rd minute. Playing forward. Oh my God. Ferran, you are garbage. Well, he was part of that play, but he wasn't. Either way, both of you are garbage. Oh, Oyarzabal. Okay, that was garbage, but Ferran is garbage. There's a difference. Playing forward, Ferran. Oh my God. Oh my God. You are garbage. Garbage. Yamal needs to get subbed. Honestly, yeah. Danny Olmo. Shoot! Ball crossed in, blocked away, cleared away, 74th minute. Why is Ferran Torres playing for this national team? Get him off! He is garbage. He tries to do a back heel. I swear to God. Josh Sargent is better than you. You know how low bar that is? Josh Sargent is better than you. Playing forward. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. And we're just going to start playing the ball around. Backwards, backwards, backwards. I'm going to scream. And they haven't taken a shot at this goalie at all. Once. $70,000 people. 70,000, almost 70,500 people. These guys are playing like a bunch. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know what the hell. I mean, yeah, Belgium's putting up a good fight, but as well, Spain looks like they don't even know what the hell they're doing. Playing forward. Ball crossed it. Ugh. France is going to have a cakewalk with any of these teams. I'm tired. France is going to win this World Cup so easily. Oh, my God. I am tired. I swear to God, the final's going to end up being freaking France versus England, right? That's going to be hell. I swear, I don't know who I want to win that game. I don't know. Like, if it's France v. England in the final, I don't know who I want to win that game. I don't know if I could. 77th minute. I don't know if I could. I mean, I'll be live for it, but shit, I don't know if I'd be happy either way. I guess France over. I mean, if I had to choose, I guess France. I don't know, man. Honestly, though, I kind of want Norway versus France. Honestly, I don't think this Argentina team right now is going to beat France. You know what? I kind of want Croatia France version 2, which would be Norway versus France. Maybe I'll check it out. But sure, maybe I'll check out the Mexican fan videos. 78th minute. Like Norway versus France kind of feels like Croatia versus France all over again if you think about it. Like if Norway ends up playing France in the World Cup final, it kind of feels exactly like France versus Croatia if you think about it. A team who came out of nowhere, had a really solid World Cup, playing forward. Oh my God. Well, that one's on the mean. But either way. Williams coming on for Oyarzabal. For the Messi fans, so they don't get pissed off, I have to wear the Messi jersey until I have to wear the suit, unless they get eliminated early. 78th minute. I think I'm going to wear the Braves jersey for the Norway game tomorrow. Yeah, he was, but I guess he's healthy now. And then, of course, the Argentina jersey for the Argentina-Switzerland game, just to not piss off the Messi fans. Even though I don't even know if Messi Mania is a thing anymore, really. Maybe I can turn heel. I don't know. Playing for it. Williams on Williams. Williams cross. 80th minute over the bar. Wait, is that? No, that's not. I can't. If it was, he really let himself go. '80th minute. 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time. KDB, Kevin De Bruyne down with a hamstring injury. Cucurella. Ball crossed in. '82nd minute. Playing forward. Pushed off. Yeah, it's a cramp. Well, yeah, at this point. '83rd minute, 1-1. '83rd minute, over the top, Spain. Oh my God. Can you control the damn ball? 83rd minute. No. No, you're good. I can see your comment. No, nobody did. Nobody did. You're good. You're good. I can see your comment here and YouTube. You're good. Honestly, I don't even know what you would have done to get, even if you did, I don't even know what you would have done to get blocked. So that'd be wild. With all the freaking, you couldn't comment for a while. Oh. I still see all your comments, so must have been a YouTube bug because I don't even know why you would get time outed because again I don't handle that shit. So I don't know what with all the other cast of characters here and you get timed out, that would be crazy. Literally said you're a Messi fan, not Argentina. I don't know what mod cares about that. But again, with all the cast of characters here and you getting timed out, that'd have been crazy. And the shit they can get away with. 85th minute. Player down for Spain. 85th minute. Will there be another late winner? Spain has done better when it comes to getting forward. Kevin De Bruyne gets a yellow card. He's going to get subbed off. Subbed off Kevin De Bruyne for Salamakers. Will there be a late winner? I mean, Spain's gotten close. And it's Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino. Anybody try to make a La Bamba chant for him? Belgium haram balls this game and somehow gets through. They could potentially haram ball France, maybe. That's a whole different story. But if they play as dirty as Paraguay did, maybe they will. Not that I'd complain. Playing forward. Into the box. Top of the box. Chipped over. Header. Damn, Mikel Merino was almost the hero. Williams. Merino on. He scored in the 91st minute. Watch this space. Wouldn't surprise me. Merino winner last game. You know what? Yeah, you could probably do a Mikel Merino La Bamba chant. They should. Williams, cross. Right at a Belgian foot. 86th minute. 15-minute extra time periods, 2 15-minute extra time periods, no golden goal. And if it's tied after that, we go to penalties. So as of now, no, Gordon, Adeyemi, and Yamal. Yeah, Adeyemi wants to go to Barca. Dillon must be crying. And Adeyemi wants to go to Barca just because his girlfriend lives there or something, I think, is what I've heard. Which, I mean, that's life. But either way. Which is life. But either way. Playing forward. Shot! Goal! 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 Wait, was it? Hold on. 2-1 Spain. Was it who I think it was? Goal Mikel Merino. It was Mikel Merino. Oh my God. Why are you doing that as a Belgian fan? And it was Mikel Merino. Arsenal again. It is Arsenal again. As always. Thank you, Mikel Arteta, for making Mikel Merino a striker. You saved Spain's ass twice. All hail Mikel Arteta and Mikel Merino. All hail. 88th minute. What a run. What a run. 2-1. And he's right there. Can't let him do that. Bad giveaway. Bad rebound giveaway by Lamens. And then boom. Mikel Merino just under the arms. And Arsenal might own the Prem next season. They already have. And maybe they don't play as much Haram ball next year because they've actually won the damn thing. I have to believe that maybe the Haram ball is them afraid to just try to catch that, just push it wide. Mikel Merino. Da-da-da-da-da. Second straight game with the goal, 88th minute. 2-1, 2-1. Who cares? Spain's winning. So Spain will play France as it stands. They have 5, 6, 7 minutes to hold on. We'll see what it is. As I said, shoot! That is your first. Well, that's actually his fourth cap for Belgium. Your fourth and last cap for Belgium. Probably. Lamens turn into Pratt Man. Lamens turn into Pratt Man. Pratt Man. Swatting goal. Pratt Man. No, it's Pratt Man. Seven minutes of stoppage time. Well, I guess Onana's getting his job back. Goldbridge is probably fuming right now. He probably doesn't care like that. It's not United. Why would he care? But it's a United guy. Well, as long as he doesn't do that for United, why would he be fuming? It's his player. I'd rather have an injured Courtois than Lamens. Well, I mean, he already gave up the rebound himself. Either way. Hey, if Derek Etienne Jr. screwed up with Haiti, I don't care like that. Maybe not a goalkeeper fumbling to an Arsenal player. What do you think would happen? As I said, go to the net. That's exactly what happens. When you go to the net, that's exactly what happens. Finally. This is why I say, go to the net. We all know France will win no matter the opponent. 92 minutes. Yeah, but maybe Spain could figure something out. They won't. Oh, what are you doing? No! Good clearance. Oh. Well, I mean, it was one rebound goal each. So, I mean, you can't really. Either way. 92nd minute. But oh, he really did. Oh, my Lord. He actually did get, okay. Well, okay. You know what? Fair enough. 93rd minute. You were right. No way. Go free kick. Pratt, man. He's too predictable. I mean, I can't say anything. I'm pretty predictable too, am I? Or am I not predictable? Going forward, cleared away by Belgium. Or am I too crazy that I'm not predictable even though I have catchphrases? Spain can get another. Actually, you know what? I mean, I have catchphrases, but I don't even... It's predictable when I use my catchphrases. How about that? Like, go to the net, or if you're a goalie, tend the goal, or the hat flick, or X, Y, and Z. Other than that, I guess I'm not predictable. I guess I'm not. Or when Pacharo starts running his damn mouth, I get rage baited. I guess that's predictable. But either way, I guess that's predictable. But either way, well, I mean, I guess Courtois got injured, yeah. Well, I guess they're not exactly. There are catchphrases I mean, yeah, go to the net, and if you're a goalie, tend the goal. Those are, well, everybody uses, well, I wouldn't say everybody, but if you're a goalie, tend the goal, no, everybody does use, just not in a football sense. Go to the net, I mean, I definitely holistically stole that from Steve Dangle. Then again, 94th minute. Then again, I think we all can see that Steve Dangle very much inspired this channel. So, very much inspired the style of this channel. It's just it's football instead of hockey until we do hockey games. So, Witzel might see red. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I think, yep, he's. I'm surprised they didn't go to VAR. Actually, okay. Guess FIFA doesn't care. I think Belgium would flip a damn table. I think Belgium would flip a table if one of their players got a red card. At this point, I don't think FIFA wants to play that game. 95th minute. We talk about the good goalies, but who's been the worst? At the World Cup, Luka Zidane. Well, we talked enough about Luka Zidane being a shit goalie. Caught. Oh, shit. Clear the ball. That's a foul the other way anyway. Luka Zidane. He was the worst. Worst goalie in the tournament, Luka Zidane. Jesus Christ, he was horrible. That's not a penalty. That was a free kick the other way. Boom. Boom. He caught the ball, got bodied off. It hit Lukaku's head, and he dropped it. Now it's a foul. It's a goal kick. 1 minute to go. Either way, 96th minute. Playing forward. Lukaku nearly freight trained him. Belgium wanted a pen. I don't understand why. Save. 30 seconds to go. Spain are about to go to the World Cup semifinal. 2 years ago, the Euro semi was France versus Spain, and Spain put them in the ground. But that was a high-flying Spain and a struggling France. Now the roles are reversed. Spain are struggling, and France are high-flying. So how will this go? I'm interested to see. Cleared away. The Belgium Cinderella run is over. And Spain have won. They're going to the semifinals to play France. Full time, 2-1. 2-1. Esta noche, al día. Estadia. Yeah. At this point, I could probably get away with Estanoche. Either way, Spain versus France is a semifinal. The winner goes to the World Cup final. The loser plays for the bronze medal. Who will that be? We will find out. They don't feel bad. They feel bad for Belgium didn't win. They feel bad Belgium didn't win because of Lamens, but it was his fault. Yeah. You can't give Mikel Merino chances like that. GOAT. My GOAT. I don't know about that. Is that his parents? Ah, nice. If that's the case, nice. Who's a better chance of going all the way, Switzerland or Norway? Norway has like those 2018 Croatia vibes. I know they didn't win in the end, but either way, Norway. Switzerland, they might beat Argentina, but they're not beating England or they're not beating England or they're not beating Norway. Switzerland might beat Argentina with how Argentina's struggling, but they ain't beating Norway or England. The World Cup. Well, there's still 2 more games. There was still 2 more games, and it was France. So I think it's better to lose your prediction this way than get them bodied by France. Switzerland's not beaten FIFA. World Cup has lost credibility. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Once subscribed, hit that hi button. Put this up in the algorithm. Hit that join button. Become a member. Send chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. Tomorrow, I'll see you for the live watch-along and reviews of Norway versus England and Argentina versus Switzerland. 2 lives, 2 reviews tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Central. Then on Sunday, we have the second leg of the Forge tie against Saint Laurent at 3 p.m. Central. And then after that, sometime in the evening, we'll do the quarterfinal recap, semifinal predictions for the World Cup. Monday, we have the MLB Home Run Derby, live in RSR. Tuesday, we have the first semifinal, France versus Spain. Spain versus France, live RSR on Tuesday. And the MLB All-Star Game, live RSR on Tuesday. Wednesday, we have the second semifinal of the World Cup, live in RSR. Thursday, the 16th. Next Thursday, we have CF Montreal versus Toronto FC, the 401 Derby in MLS, live RSR. Next Friday, also on Wednesday, we have the semifinal recap later on Wednesday for the World Cup. Friday, we have the FIFA World Cup final prediction, and we'll predict the third place game as well. We'll give a minute or 2 to that as well. And on the Saturday, the 18th, we have the third place game live in RSR. We know one of France or Spain will be in there. And then also in the final on the 19th, we have the Formula One Belgian Grand Prix live RSR. And we have the FIFA World Cup final, live RSR. We know the team who beats the other in the France-Spain game will be in that final. So that's what the next week looks like. A little bit over a week looks like. So I'll see you later tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. See you.